talking about Odell Beckham Jr.'s behavior. He took off the helmet, got the penalty. Really only was like a 7-yard penalty when it came down to it. But what did you make of what he was doing when he wasn't playing on the field? Whether it's
other than taking off his helmet, I have no issues with any of the things that he did. Taking off your helmet hurts your team. In that situation, you score with 90 seconds left. You have to understand that that penalty pushes the ball back and gives field position to the opposing team trying to score to win the game. Other than that, he can propose, he can lay down, he can do backflips, they can throw parties, he can actually take the ring. I don't really care about what you do on the sideline and the way
think it was over
and
the
the
top?
way you set. I don't. Because here's the thing, right? If we want to think it's over the top, we have to now take responsibility. If we're going to show it a million times when he freaks out and he hits the net and it hits him in his face, if we're going to show that going into commercial, coming out of commercial, we're going to critique it like it's an actual coverage, then you have to expect when things are going good, he's going to flip it and use it to his advantage and brand himself.
I'm just wondering how his teammate, like, if you're, to me, you should be celebrating with your teammates. Instead, he's got a whole slip with the net.
That's that old school. You have to celebrate with your teammates because we miss when he comes on the sideline and he chest bumps with his teammates, or when he runs off to the sideline and Sterling Shepard and Victor Cruz, they all have special handshakes. We don't talk about those things. We don't follow those things. Now, is he running? Is he excited? Yes. But let's not nitpick and pick apart everything this guy does like he's not a team player. I know him very well. The things he is, he's very loyal and he's very relationship oriented. If you look at his post on Instagram, it's always a post of Sterling Shepard, a post of Victor Cruz. He's a team guy. Even when Ben McAdoo and Eli Manning point to maybe having to talk to him about his behavior, he never says anything about those two people. So let's stop critiquing everything and talk about the 8 for 222 and 2 touchdowns, or the penalty that hurt the team. The rest of the stuff, it's all just fun. It's all just him doing what he does and being him.
Am I being an old funny daddy? What do you think?
No, look, I understand the individuality part of it. Quite honestly, is the net thing annoying to me? Yeah, it is. As a teammate, can I get past it and I'm really like not let it affect me? Yeah, but would I be looking at it and kind of rolling my eyes and be like, oh, here he goes? Yeah, I probably would. That's just not me. That's just not my style. I kind of get tired of that kind of stuff pretty quickly. As far as the end zone celebrations, him doing like all the, he's done the whole run through the finish line. Yesterday he did the triple jump thing. I think that thing's kind of funny, actually. I like that kind of thing.
I kind of agree with you.
But see, some of the stuff you're right. I think everyone's going to kind of look at this a little bit differently. I know Ryan knows the kid, and he knows him personally. He understands kind of where he's coming from, and it's not really from a place of disruption. But some people aren't going to look at. Some people are just going to get tired of it eventually. The thing I know though is this, and this is not to say to take anything away from the guy. The fact that the guy is a very unique, transcendent, game-changing type of talent, and that I respect to the utmost. It's just that I just kind of wish that sometimes. We're in a league that right now where it seems like everybody wants to be the man, everybody wants to be the star, everybody wants to have those look at me moments that I wish sometimes that stuff would calm down just a little bit, especially when it crosses the line, when you take your helmet off and it starts to affect the team. Although the net thing doesn't, that's more of a nuisance, and that's just more personal preference.
Well, it's a nuisance, right? Because we show it, because we care. It can be a nuisance when Antonio Brown runs into the end zone and hugs the goalpost, right? But we show it a billion times. It can be a nuisance when he twerks twice and gets 15-yard penalties. But what I'm saying is, it's the position.
I think the problem is, though, Antonio Brown hasn't gotten into an all-out brawl with defensive back to the middle of the football field where, I mean, they're going blow for blow like it's
right.
UFC.
And if you go back out and do that, then we should talk about that. But that's not.
But I mean, obviously, but that set the precedent for why we are so heavily scrutinized.
Right, and so for me, when we're talking about the celebration, when we're talking about the things that do get annoying, was Chad Johnson putting on the yellow jacket annoying, or Steve Smith jumping on the ground, rolling the boat? These are things we've seen, and what bothers me is we're freaking out about them like we've never seen them. Now, if he gets into another brawl, if he cheap shots another player on the field, if the 15-yard penalties continue to mount, let's talk about that. That's an issue. Wide receivers being divas, wide receivers being dramatic, wide receivers doing too much. We've seen that for years, and it's not going to stop with Odell. Now, there's some that don't do it. You have your A.J. Green, you have your Julios, but you've had your chance.
Wide receivers have gotten emboldened over the years.
It's what they do.
Yeah, you know why? You ain't allowed to knock them around anymore like they used to. They've kind of taken over the game. That kind of thing has kind of become a lot more commonplace. I'm a little bit more old school, but
I guess it doesn't really matter what we think. As long as his teammates are cool with it, and doesn't bother him. To me, if he was my teammate, it sort of bugged me. Why are you spending so much time with the net and doing your own skit all the time? Why not be part of our team?
If you watched it, right, he dances all pregame. He's done that since he started. He dances constantly. It's kind of part of who he is, from being from Louisiana, from being from New Orleans. It's what they do. He dances constantly. He likes the attention. It's gotten him to be not just a football star. He's a pop star.
We have seen Eli Manning at